6 years down the line is going to be a team that Panther fans talk about. And the reason why they're going to talk about them because this was that year. You know, some might argue and say last year was that year, like was the really beginning, but I think it was this year because the main thing that we've seen so far this year is that culture has been established. The culture, you can tell they might not have the identity or quite know their identity or don't want to accept their identity. You take it for however you want to go. But the one thing about it is they have a culture. And these guys are fighting for each other. They have done an exemplary job on the phrase next man up. And that has been like probably one of the most amazing things for us because one thing as a franchise in the last couple of years is depth has been an issue. But this year, it just seems like the next guy has been able to do a suitable job or exceed expectations when they've had to fill in. And that's also a culture thing. So, like, I'm happy. I'm happy that the fan base is happy. I had tuned into a whole nother podcast yesterday. I couldn't believe it. They were actually arguing and we won. Like, they was going crazy. Like, I had to get out of there. But it's just a beautiful time, like when you can go to work or you can get up on a Monday and you can know that you one of them teams that when you turn on ESPN, they're gonna speak highly of, or you getting around your other football friends and now you got something to talk about. All that stuff is great. It's the joy of football, and it's kind of what sparks the whole fanaticism. But I'm just gonna say right now, bye week, perfect time. Guys get to heal up. They can maybe even explore some things in the playbook they might hadn't been touching on. Maybe can touch up on that a little bit and get ready. And I just feel like where a lot of people think like the Saints game is going to be difficult because of what happened last time. I really didn't think we came in with focus last time. I don't think we came with effort last time. And I think just off the embarrassment and flack that we took the last game, they're going to come locked in, and I believe we're going to be a problem for them boys down there in the boot. And if you ain't with us now, you ain't welcome to the boot.
Great. Hell yeah. Shout out to D Money. That's right. That's right.
Keep pounding, brother.
Great stuff, D.
Wonderful D Money. Yes, sir. Folks, one thing I want to shout out an article put out by Mike Santos through The Athletic. Uh, and he talks about David Tepper. And he said, "Where's David Tepper? Has anyone seen him? No." Shout out to David Tepper. The Panthers are
Doing the right
winning,
thing.
and you step back. You step out of the way. You let your coaches coach. You let your GMs GM, and you let your personnel do the personnel thing, and you go do the business side or something else. Shout out to Mr. Tepper, bro. We appreciate you. We talk a lot about players developing. We talk about coaches that need to develop. A while ago, Dee's talked about Canales developing into a great head coach and head coach who calls plays and runs offense. And we talk a lot about Bryce Young development. We talked about Lathan Ransom development. Why not talk about the owner developing and learning how to be that owner? Shout out to that. We don't talk enough about that.
From the start, I knew you were the one. Our humble beginnings have just begun.